Most restaurants brush off Gordon's advice, only to pay the price and lose their business. But every now and then, someone listens and follows exactly what he asked them to do. These are the incredible transformations of 7 restaurants that actually listened to Gordon Ramsay. Starting with Mama Maria's in Brooklyn, New York, a spot with a truly touching backstory. John, the owner, had inherited the restaurant after going through a tough tragedy, but things just weren't working out for him.
His father passed away, his mom passed away, he was the only one in charge of everything, and as the years passed, it started to go down.
And at the start of the episode, he pointed out what he believed was the main problem with his restaurant.
We don't have that kind of volume of sales that we once had, and I can't figure out the reason why it dropped off. Where's the people?
But the majority of his staff didn't agree with him.
John, as the owner, is supposed to be in charge of this whole place, including the kitchen, but he's usually up front making pizzas covered in flour.
The pizzeria and a restaurant are 2 different animals. That's like the accountant that thought it'd be cool to open a wine bar.
Stop paying attention over here for a minute. Get in the kitchen. Really look at what's going on.
John is an extremely stubborn owner. John is holding on to the past and to the way things were done when his parents ran the business.
When Gordon showed up at the restaurant, he quickly discovered that there were even bigger problems that John and his staff hadn't noticed.
Jeez, what is that?
It's butter.
It's butter?
Yeah, just to display as the ice cream.
And that mold on there, you show that? So you've got no idea of this? We're presenting those moldy bits of shit, and it's stuck with butter? Because they're for display, you've got the right to cake them in mold and serve customers a display that's full of mold.
And this resulted in a situation so bad that it created a real emergency.
The bathroom money?
No, my friend got sick.
Is he vegetarian?
No.
No. What did he have?
It's a lobster tail.
Damn.
And the lobster, he said, tasted funny. And next thing I knew, he was sick.
Gordon stepped away from the kitchen to check out the emergency, and what he found was shocking.
Smell it. Seriously. Fishy.
I can smell the ammonia.
Yeah, you smell that? And that's what that man's just eaten. Just clarify something for me.
We could possibly kill them.
Kill someone. And whilst we're discussing this, and there's a man vomiting in the toilet now.
Things just kept getting worse, and right in the middle of filming, they had to call for medical help and put everything else on hold. The situation was so serious that Gordon had to take this drastic step. Gordon pulled John aside for a real heart-to-heart, and in what was almost a tearful moment, John didn't just listen, he opened up and shared his true feelings.
But it's not just bad food, John. It's bad practices. I mean, you're so detached from your business.
You're right.
But why?
I don't know why. Just because I think I've been beat up too much.
Although John was aware that there was a problem, he was ready to do whatever it took to keep the restaurant open because it meant so much to his family.
Any businessman would have said, enough's enough, pull the plug. But how do you pull the plug on family history? This place, it's mom and dad. Losing one's like losing a parent again.
He was on the verge of giving up if things didn't start to go right.
I don't want to be here no more. Not that I don't want to be here. I don't want to be in this position no more.
But Gordon wasn't about to let that happen, so he gave him this advice.
You're holding on to the wrong things. And I think deep down inside, you're just running scared.
I don't want to be scared no more. I want to fight my wife. I sent my kids to camp.
You will. But you have got to let go of the past.
To help Mama Maria's get back on its feet, Gordon carried out a remodel.
It's grimy, and it had no life. We got stunning turquoise walls that gives that nice, vibrant pop.
Honored the family legacy with pictures, and turned it around completely by overhauling the menu.
On the wall, your parents in full-blown, stunning. First of all, just take a look at the vibrancy.
He also got John to make a heartfelt promise.
Good.
And I got to be honest with you. You hit it, man. You hit it right on the head.
Got the door open. Grab it. Just go forward. Don't go backwards.
No. I'm not going backwards. I refuse to go backwards.
Good.
John kept that promise because after Gordon's visit, the restaurant maintained mostly positive Yelp reviews with a 4.1 rating from 140 reviews. And he managed to keep the restaurant running for over a decade after his episode aired. But in February 2023, Mama Maria's and Sal's Pizzeria finally closed its doors when John decided to retire. Many of the viewers couldn't help but love the transformation, with one commenting, "This was a very heartwarming episode, and definitely one of my favorites." With Mama Maria's, Gordon helped keep a proud family legacy alive. But for this next owner, Gordon didn't just save the restaurant, he saved something even bigger. The Spanish Pavilion was a family legacy, originally run by Antonio. After he retired, he passed it down to his daughter and grandkids.
My grandfather was a pioneer in Spanish cuisine. He opened up in 1964, the first Spanish restaurant in the state of New Jersey. He retired after 10 years, very successful, and then came out of retirement to open the Spanish Pavilion in 1976.
Antonio finally retired for good in 1996, leaving the successful Spanish Pavilion to his daughter Balbina and her two sons, Jerry and Michael.
When they took over the restaurant, it was in perfect shape. But just 5 years later, even the staff had nothing good to say about the place.
5 years later, everything still went down the tubes.
It's terrible. The customers complain. You see the same old menu, the same.
Casual family restaurant, and we have to wear a tuxedo. And you're serving people with shorts and t-shirts. It just doesn't match. It looks like you're in a wedding party in 1973.
But the real problem at the restaurant wasn't the outdated dress code or those old menus nobody cared about anymore. It was the two brothers, Jerry and Michael.
Put time in the business.
Where's my brother?
Michael, little by little, stopped cooking.
You gotta be here more often. My staff might complain that I'm not here a lot, but as far as I'm concerned,
I don't know what I'm doing.
Jerry doesn't do anything.
They just couldn't see eye to eye, while Michael kept complaining about Jerry's work ethic.
He's always on the phone, he's always this, he's always that.
Jerry had his own complaints about how Michael behaved at the restaurant.
Sometimes I don't want to be here enough because Michael can get a little tough.
What the hell happened to this? With the lobster.
Screaming and yelling, and I guess it kind of wears you out.
You know, there's a real easy solution for the problem.
Michael,
What?
stop it.
And their mom was so busy trying to keep them from fighting.
We have a lot of differences, and I find myself in the middle.
I don't want to hear any more about the
That's
situation.
too bad.
My mother is at this restaurant right now just to make sure that my brother and I do not kill each other.
The restaurant was drowning in debt, and Michael was willing to do whatever it took to keep it afloat.
I still haven't even paid my fish guy. I gotta pay my fish guy. We're in the debt over $500,000-600,000. I'm scared we can't support our families on this business, so it's stress.
When Gordon came in, he quickly saw that besides all the family drama, there was even more serious problems lurking in the restaurant.
Killed me.
Okay, I'm gonna get straight to the point. Bisque, dead lobsters at the bottom. This is your grandfather that put this thing together. Was he sending food out like that?
And when he stepped into the kitchen, he realized things were even worse than he first thought.
You wonder why I don't like your sauce. That is a dead lobster. And the freshest thing in this kitchen is that pigeon flying around. And he's lucky he's still alive.
But in the end, everyone admitted their mistakes and were willing to embrace the changes Gordon was bringing. For starters, Gordon completely revamped the kitchen, and he even helped the restaurant attract new customers and keep up with the competition by updating the menu.
Look at this. Beautiful.
Oh my God. Nice.
That's what I'm talking about.
Great.
Warm, inviting atmosphere. We removed the stained glass to give it a modern feel.
It's amazing. I feel like I'm in another restaurant. I couldn't believe the openness of the dining room.
Look at that. 2010, 40 Spanish restaurants within a 2-mile radius of your front door. You have an opportunity now to stand out. Are you ready to see your dishes?
Oh, yes.
Come with me. Small tapas is the taste of Spain. Authentic, delicious, and homemade. You have to push the tapas.
A year after the episode aired, Gordon came back to see how things were going, and he was genuinely pleased with what he found at the restaurant.
Can you ask your brother to taste that? Yeah. What did Michael say?
He's trying it right now. I'm going to find out.
Okay, fine.
What do you have to say?
I thought it was good.
I'll tell him that.
But during Gordon's visit, Jerry revealed what had happened to Michael and the business after their episode aired.
How's Mom?
Mom's doing great. She's down in Florida now, taking a little break.
Where's Loudmouth?
Well, little brother, he's no longer here right now. He decided to try something new.
More importantly, how's business?
Business is good. Business is good. Last few months have been really, really well.
As of 2023, the Spanish Pavilion is still open and serving customers in the original Harrison, New Jersey location that was featured on the show. And today, it is still open, with an average review of 3.7 stars from over 200 reviews on Yelp. While Gordon managed to restore the Spanish Pavilion to its former glory, the owner of the next restaurant was able to save more than his restaurant after listening to all of Gordon's advice. Saki took over Spinning Yarn Steakhouse back in 1995, hoping to revive it, and he actually pulled it off. But after he made a new addition to the restaurant, Spinning Yarn Steakhouse started spinning out of control.
Took over in 1995. It was kind of dying at the time, and gradually I brought it back to life.
I took the bartender job at Spinning Yarn because I was desperate.
Don't drop it, whatever you do.
He asked me if I had any experience, and I said yes.
That new addition was Jen. She was only supposed to be the bartender, but a few years down the line, things took an unexpected turn.
If you would have told me I would have been married to him with the baby 2 years later, I would have ran for the hills.
Other staff members were quick to point fingers at who they thought was responsible for the tough times the restaurant was going through.
Jen's just a mess when she tries to help out in the restaurant. Here you go, sweetie.
Thank you so much.
She doesn't know what she's doing. But she is Saki's trophy wife.
Meanwhile, Jen didn't quite agree with him.
I'm not as stupid as everyone thinks. I'm not book smart, I'm street smart.
And she had managed to convince her husband that what the restaurant really needed was a remodel. But the makeover didn't come cheap, and things only got worse afterward.
I was planning on spending $350,000 at the most. Jennifer ended up spending almost $950,000. And after I remodeled this place,
The food isn't consistently good.
Things just kind of went like this.
Restaurant wasn't the only thing spinning out of control, because the tough times Saki and Jen were facing started getting really personal.
it's been hard on my relationship. What are you getting so pissed off for?
Food? My parents will go days without talking. It's always a fight. My parents are on the verge of divorce. The main reason is because of this restaurant.
When Gordon showed up to help, he realized that the expensive remodel wasn't the only problem. The restaurant was also missing a real identity.
And the identity of the restaurant, what are we?
It's seafood pasta.
Seafood pasta?
Continental cuisine.
Continental cuisine.
Well, pasta is seafood. Yeah.
So it's a continental seafood
Seafood
restaurant.
steakhouse.
Seafood steakhouse.
And because of that, the menu was pretty terrible, and the head chef was absolutely miserable.
I'm shocked. My lunch was horrific. Are you holding me back?
I don't think so.
What can I say? I don't have no help. We'll be so short hands, so we can do so much.
Saki was focused on all the wrong things and had no idea just how bad things had gotten in his restaurant. But he wasn't ready to give up. He and Jen were willing to listen and make the changes their restaurant desperately needed.
Oh, guys, I don't know what to say. Saki, if I'd seen that before service, I wouldn't have let you cook anything tonight.
I'm not giving up, chef. I have a lot to lose over here.
Jen, if you're going to be involved, then get involved. If there's going to be a successful business with a successful marriage, you've got to be united.
Gordon revealed how much the restaurant was wasting on unnecessary expenses, improved the kitchen standards, and most importantly, he did this.
No, I think I need to change. It's not good to have things in life and have nobody around with you to share it with. I'm gonna change myself. You have all my support. All right?
I'll do anything.
I want you next to my side, okay? Just I love you, okay?
Love you too.
And when Gordon finished his intervention, he gave both the restaurant and its owners a well-deserved thumbs up.
The difference from the start of the week to the end of the week has been night and day. The most important thing is the three of you. Like that, one little unit, all actively involved in the business. Well done.
All right. Thank you.
Well done. Look after your family.
Thank you very much.
Stay together.
Today, Spinning Yarn is still open with a 3.5-star rating on Yelp. And with 5-star reviews like, "Great service and great food," the restaurant is doing much better than it was before Gordon came in to help. While Spin a Yarn is still struggling, the next restaurant went on to flourish after following Gordon's advice. Tom is a veteran restaurateur who bought the historic old Hitching post in Hanson, Massachusetts for his daughter. But years down the line, he still didn't think she was ready to take over.
My first restaurants, they were very successful. And then I wanted to own another one to pass it over to my oldest daughter. My daughter, as good as she is, she doesn't know what it takes to run a big restaurant like this. Let's say I will leave tomorrow. My daughter, it won't last 3 months.
Tom claimed she didn't know how to run the place, but the restaurant manager had a totally different point of view.
Tom will say Andrea doesn't know how to pay the bills. Andrea doesn't know what she needs for cash flow. Key point missing. Tom doesn't allow her to be a part of that.
And Tom's daughter, Andrea, actually agreed with the manager, pointing out a very important fact.
He thinks he's the only one that could run the restaurant and not anyone else. My father makes people crazy.
You do that all the time behind my back without me knowing?
To him, the right decision is his decision.
Other staff members, like the line cook, also agreed with Andrea and the manager's take on things.
He tells us, "I'm the best at this, I know what I'm doing, who are you, you're stupid."
That was the most stupid thing I ever seen in this kitchen the longest I've been here.
But Tom didn't even bother to hide or deny it. He already made up his mind.
Look, my way is the only way. You know why? Because my way is the right way.
Even though Tom ruled the old Hitching post with an iron fist, it still wasn't doing well. He was struggling to keep it open.
I don't really know why we don't do any business. Since the day I bought the old Hitching post, I just keep money out of my pocket just to stay open. My God.
When Gordon showed up, all it took was a sit down with both father and daughter for him to spot the problem.
You said I wasn't passionate?
I didn't mean like that at all. What I wanted to say is you're not ready to take over. If you were ready enough to say to me, "Dad, sit home this week." That's 3 months old.
What? We've said that to you. Step down. You don't need to come in so much. I can do that.
And after that, he quickly found out that the father-daughter relationship wasn't the only thing dragging the restaurant down.
Absolutely disgusted. The food is outdated and bland. Dan, have you actually ever sat down and tasted that dish from start to finish?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you like it?
No.
And you're saying, Ramsay, you need to respect my food.
I did.
Get out your bubble, Tom. Get in the real world.
Although Tom proved to be a handful to deal with.
You want me to kiss your ass and tell you that I love your meatloaf? Serve. Because if you're proud of what you serve, you'd have no problem saying...
Gordon eventually got through to him and got him to admit this.
I do realize right now we need to change immediately. You know what? I was blind all this time. And I'm ready for the changes because I trust his judgment and his experience.
He worked his magic on the restaurant, but the most important thing Gordon did was getting Tom to do what he needed to be done for the survival of the restaurant.
Andrea, today's a big day for me. I want to present something very exciting, something very good. I'm passing over this restaurant to you. I'm leaving.
Okay.
I want you to take care of it. I want you to be successful. And you know I'm always be next to you for whatever you need.
I know.
A year after, Gordon revisited the old Hitching post to find that Tom had actually kept his promise.
Yeah.
The color of this building is so inviting.
It's called Showstopper Red.
Whose idea was that?
My idea.
And where is Tom?
You're not gonna find him in here.
Tom has definitely left the building.
My dad has left. He's definitely out of the building. Took a long time, but my father finally trusts that I know what I'm doing, and Dad is officially gone.
As of 2025, the restaurant is still open and operating in Hanson. On TripAdvisor, it has an okay rating of 3.9 stars from over 100 reviews. However, it's now doing so under new ownership as Andrea sold the old Hitching post in 2022. Before selling it, the restaurant flourished under Andrea's ownership and leadership. Gordon's intervention was enough to keep the old Hitching post open and running for years, but things turned out very differently for the next restaurant. Miss Jean is a retired special education teacher whose passion for cooking and love for food inspired people around to encourage her to open a restaurant.
I love to cook. And then when I started doing it at my church, everybody wanted me to make food. Miss Jean, you have to cook this, you have to cook that. They're the ones that really encouraged me to open up a restaurant.
Her staff described her as kind-hearted, but underneath it all, there was another side to her.
She's the type of person that will always help you, but, oh wow, how can I explain this? She has an attitude problem.
Miss Jean's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
However, Miss Jean revealed that she's got a good reason for it.
I mean, because a lot of my staff is lazy. I don't think it, I know it. Sister. Where you come from? You can't be standing back here in the kitchen on your... I have to go and tell them 4 or 5 times, you need to do this, you need to check this, you need to check...
That mean attitude didn't stop with her staff.
The woman with the mac and cheese, they said it's overcooked and they want some more.
I don't want to hear it.
When she's dealing with a customer complaint, she could be known to get a little bit nasty.
And Miss Jean's Southern Cuisine was suffering for it.
Wow. I don't know what happened. The customers are gone.
There were several times I came in the morning and she's crying. She'd be like, she owes so much, she's scared.
I'm really in need of help, to the point I don't know what I would do. I don't even know where else I would go.
If the restaurant couldn't get the help it desperately needed, everything Miss Jean had worked for would be gone.
All I know, if I put my whole life saving, to see it go right down the drain, I don't know what I'll do.
Jeez.
All my whole life, all I've ever did was help.
See over here.
And now I'm really, really in need of help.
Gordon sat down with the staff to figure things out, and they all agreed that Miss Jean was playing the blame game.
The biggest problem, from her point of view, was the staff.
Oh my.
Why would she blame the staff for the problems in the restaurant?
To get all the blame off of her.
Why would she pass the blame on to you?
She has sort of an attitude problem. She's just
mean.
She's mean to the customers sometimes.
Mean to the customers.
And employees too.
But Gordon dug deeper, exposing the differences between Miss Jean and her staff, and he also called out the quality of the food.
With the staff,
You going home? Yes.
You're serving lunchtime chicken, and it's dry.
Miss Jean,
The system they're working against is yours. And the system is bad.
So he improved on the quality of the food, helped the staff bond and work together as a team, and even got Miss Jean to tone down her attitude.
There needs to be an attitude adjustment, but not just by Miss Jean, by everybody. Are you prepared to change? Are you committed?
Yes.
yes, chef.
And I want to apologize for anyone that have been in my restaurant and haven't been treated nice by me, because I really appreciate you from my heart.
Miss Jean's Southern Cuisine stayed open for a whole decade after she listened to Gordon and took his advice. The restaurant also received 5-star reviews like, "The service was very warm and friendly. We'll definitely stop by next time." Miss Jean's Southern Cuisine maintained a rating of 3.4 stars on Yelp before shutting its doors for good in October 2022. Some sources, however, revealed that Miss Jean started offering catering services as of March 2023. So it seems like she's cooking again. Unfortunately, even after taking Gordon's advice, Miss Jean's Southern Cuisine still had to close its doors. Things worked out very differently though for the next restaurant, which just so happened to have the youngest owner Gordon had ever met. Lisa bought Lido di Manhattan at just 23, right after graduating from the University of Southern California. It was an incredible achievement, but there was one big problem.
I went to USC and studied business entrepreneurship for myself, but instead of starting from scratch, I started looking at existing businesses with staff, with customer base, and Lido just seemed like a real great fit.
It was a problem her bar manager had no trouble calling out, and he made it clear why the restaurant had managed to survive for as long as it had.
I did not, at that time, have the experience to run a full restaurant. The only thing at that point in time that I believe really helped this restaurant be a success was that she did have a staff that had been here forever.
Other staff members backed up the bar manager, pointing out Lisa's lack of experience and her questionable workplace ethic.
She's a very smart person, but she doesn't have a lot of experience. A lot of times she gets things mixed up, like she considers me as a friend, not as an employee.
And Lisa didn't deny or try to hide anything. She shared what she really thought about the situation and what she plans to do about it.
Damien is bar manager and someone that I have been kind of dating in the last 6 months. I kind of crossed this fuzzy line where I'm having him work here. It's probably a bad idea, but I'm gonna do it.
Thanks to Lisa's inexperience and work relationship, Lido de Manhattan was hanging on by a thread. Business wasn't what it used to be, and staff members were worried they'd be out of work soon if things didn't turn around fast.
It's heartbreaking to me to see other people choosing other restaurants around here. I've just been so frustrated. I'm barely making it by.
If Lido doesn't change things here, I don't think we'll be open until the beginning of the next year.
From his first conversations with Lisa, Gordon uncovered some shocking truths.
What's changed since you took over from the Olde restaurant?
I haven't changed too much.
Oh, really? What, in 5 years?
Yeah, in 5 years. But I'm actually vegetarian.
Just say that again. Sorry.
Yes, I'm vegetarian.
But he soon discovered that it was only the tip of the iceberg.
So, what hurts more than anything is how bad the food was. Why is your restaurant that's on his ass cooking frozen pasta with a ship filling and frozen tuna? Who runs this restaurant? Who's in charge?
I'm in charge.
So you're giving them the permission to cook like this?
Yeah.
And there was an even bigger problem that turned out to be a serious health hazard.
When was the last time this place was cleaned? That is disgusting.
Gordon laid all of Lisa's mistakes and issues out in the open, and that led her to break down. But she knew her restaurant desperately needed help, and she was ready to listen and make the necessary changes.
I try my best, and I really want the best for this restaurant.
You got 2 minutes?
Yes. I don't know. I feel pretty helpless right now.
I need 5 real clear changes that you want to make tomorrow to be implemented.
Okay.
Those 5 issues may start to really help convince me why you did this 5 years ago.
Okay.
To keep Lido de Manhattan alive, Gordon modernized operations, reduced the bloated menu, and gave Lisa the missing things she had been lacking all this while.
The system before was useless. This is phenomenal. Right, entree, Lido burger, grilled minute steak.
I think it's gonna be a huge hit here. I love the new menu. It's so tasty, it's easy, and I think it's perfect.
On relaunch night, Lisa tries to take control of the kitchen, and this happened.
Please, Arturo, will you please tell her to make some food?
I'm trying right now. I'm doing my stuff too.
They're just all standing there. They're not doing anything. I don't
And getting paid as well.
You know, we're out of here. We're out of this.
On my biggest night, they walked out.
So Gordon came to Lisa's rescue by calling in a favor.
Listen, I need you right now. Jump in the car and get down here quickly. I told him to jump in his car and he's getting down here. Chef Scott's been my right-hand man for the last 5 years, okay? I've asked him to be here as your consultant for the next month to oversee this fucking place.
With a new chef on board, Lido de Manhattan's kitchen was running more efficiently.
Need a lamb sandwich up top right now.
To see Scott in the kitchen, take command the way he did, and it shows what a head chef should be doing.
I saw communication I'd never seen in that kitchen before with Scott.
As of 2023, Lido de Manhattan is still open and serving customers. Lisa has also expanded the services at Lido de Manhattan to include catering and private dining. It still remains open today with a very good rating of 4.2 stars on TripAdvisor. After Gordon's intervention, Lido de Manhattan is still going strong. Meanwhile, the next restaurant went from being a literal war zone to a place everyone wanted to be in after the owners followed Gordon's advice. Luigi's d'Italia is a family-run restaurant in the largest city in Southern California. Luigi started the restaurant back in 1981 with help from his father, fulfilling a lifelong dream.
My dream was to always own a restaurant, and my dream did come true when my father took a loan on his house and we opened a small restaurant.
At its peak, Luigi's was an Anaheim staple and one of the most popular spots in the area.
It's definitely an Anaheim staple. It was our favorite place to go. Whenever I used to come here as a kid, it was just a really, really great atmosphere.
However, the restaurant's fall from grace began in 1999 when Luigi's father brought his younger brother Tony over from Italy to help run things. With Tony in the picture, the restaurant lost the one thing that had kept business booming.
Tony and Luigi have totally different ways of running the restaurant. There's
Tony is a little bit lazy, taking shortcuts. Whenever Luigi's here, Luigi wants to be more hands-on. There's more yelling and screaming.
I don't agree with the way he runs it, the way he does it. We start pointing fingers at each other.
But that wasn't the only issue. There was another individual, one that picked sides and did nothing to help or make peace.
Like that.
We need to work hard. Tony's sitting in his ass all the time. He don't do shit. I get pissed off a lot of times because Tony gotta take it more seriously. You kill him! I get pissed at yell and say, you know what? That's not fair. Your brother take care of you. Without your brother, you be the street. You be homeless. Fuck you! You do this to me.
Between Luigi and his wife Grace, Tony couldn't take it anymore, and it was clear that he was on the verge of giving up.
I feel like I'm being pushed to the limit. Luigi's yelling, Grace is yelling. I'm trying to keep my sanity here. There's too much yelling going on.
But Tony isn't the only one who gets yelled at. As the staff revealed, there was a lot more shouting going on, all at the expense of the restaurant and the family.
There is a lot of drama that goes on here.
That's bullshit! Everything not good. Everything not good.
The arguments and the stress of the restaurant, it does spill over into the dining room a lot. Diners don't want to go to this restaurant or any restaurant. Luigi, Tony, Grace, they just can't seem to work together. It's tearing the family apart.
And it gets worse. On top of all that family drama, there was another pressing issue, one that had to be resolved within a month.
The way the restaurant is going, it's gonna go broke in a month. We're in debt total $1.5 million. I don't know if we're gonna make it.
It was a dire situation, and it wasn't just the restaurant that was at stake. Luigi's dreams were about to go up in smoke. He risked letting down the one person who had made his dream of owning a restaurant possible.
If I had to close the doors, I would feel like I failed my father and everything that we worked for together. I don't know if I'm gonna pay my bills.
Gordon sat down with the family, and it didn't take long for the power struggles between the brothers to surface. Luigi was sure he was the one in charge.
So who runs it now?
I'm the guy in charge right now.
But Tony thought very differently.
The way we run it is on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, I run the place, and then on Thursday nights through Sunday nights.
How does a family restaurant not run as a family?
They don't get along.
And Grace didn't mince words when she shared what she thought of Tony.
Because he doesn't belong in this restaurant. It's a journal.
Yeah.
Tony, he don't care about the customer. He was sitting and play the computer.
I care about this restaurant.
No, I don't think. He only play the computer here. Talk with the computer.
Luigi backed up Grace's claims, pointing out how Tony and his wife acted when they were at the restaurant, but Tony wasn't having it.
What happens is when Tony is here and Linda is here, they have no understanding that number one is the customer. No sitting around. No looking at the TV. The complaints are that people feel neglected.
Yeah, but there's also complaints like, I don't want to come there. Just basically go up to the customer and just say, F you, get the f out of here.
No, I didn't say that!
Now, Gordon had a front row seat to the family drama. He hoped the restaurant at least had something else going for it, but he was in for a surprise.
I'm frustrated. I wish I could say that was an enjoyable lunch. That's the problem there. You've been doing the exact same. There's something missing, and I don't know what it is. On the back of the fragmented relationship you've got with your brother, but the heart's gone.
Gordon's criticism was tough for Luigi to handle, but Tony actually saw the problems Gordon pointed out and was open to making some changes.
He's gone. We've walked off the line.
He's not gone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back and find him. The guy is what he is, and he's fucking asshole English bastard is what he is, all right? Yeah. But he's being honest with us. I want to patch things up. I want to get along with him. He's my brother. I want the best for him.
To help the restaurant back on its feet, Gordon did the impossible. He even managed to get through to Grace.
One thing we are going to do from this day on is work together. Can everyone agree on that?
Yes. Yes.
Good.
I was kind of already almost to give up. I know the truth hurts. That I know it can help us. I know we get better.
We're finally leaving the negativity and the fighting behind us. Good things will come with a good attitude. This first step was great.
Over the next few weeks, Luigi's received great reviews from the local newspaper, regained its good reputation in the neighborhood, and he even reported that business was up by 40%. However, in September 2017, they closed their original Anaheim restaurant after the building was sold, and they opened at their new location in December 2017. As of 2025, Luigi's D'Italia is now located in Fullerton, California, and it's still going strong with a 4.4-star rating on Yelp, with 5-star reviews reviews like, "This was our first visit since Luigi's relocated from Anaheim, and the food is just as amazing as we remember. The owners were kind and welcoming. We really hope more people discover this new location. It would be a shame to see it close."